our next act. He's played on quite a few Live and Fives.
He's a bit of a favourite.
Over the events that have occurred. It is Callum
Brennan,
Brennan, everyone.
Give him a big hand.
There we go.
Let me just pop this back up here. Oh, there we go. Callum, do you want to come up? Callum, there are children here. Here we go, fella. There we go. Got it?
Thank you. Hello. Right. Full disclaimer, as George just politely shouted out. There's children here, and this was, wow, that got louder. This I was not expecting, so I will do my own disclaimer. Like, I'm not telling you if they can't watch it, I'm just letting you know that there may be some things that some people will find a bit on the edge, and if anyone is offended, I will point out, because it's something when it comes to comedy that people don't seem to consider. They're jokes. So, don't worry, I'll give you an example. So, right. So, I am in my second year at the Royal National College for the Blind. That is a fact. That is a fact. And then I ejaculate rainbows. That is a joke. Oh, hang on. That was a wrong example, actually. I don't really need this. Right. Okay, this will be fun later, won't it? So, referencing something earlier in our first act, I believe it was George, yelled, "Take your top off," and to which Solance didn't suffice, so, you know, woohoo. That's as far as it goes. Yeah, bit of forearm action for you. Yeah, Victorian style stripping. Nobody wants to see that. Right. So. Right. I should probably get on with the routine, shouldn't I? This is improv for you. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so last time I was here, I made a joke that involved comparing my older brother to a rat, you know, which he then saw the video, which is on Facebook, you know, watch it, like it, share it. Then, you know, he wasn't too impressed, I got to say, you know. As he was having a go at me, his nose was twitching from side to side. And I can't really remember what he was yelling, to be honest, because I was distracted by my nieces and nephews scurrying around the place. But I always found it amused me that my older brother this is, had my first niece when he was 27. My dad was 27 when Tom was born. And then my granddad was 27 when my dad was born, so 6 years of freedom left. For anyone here who's not good at maths, that means I'm 21. Yeah, 21. But obviously, let's be honest, I mean, before I could even consider having a child, I need to get a partner first, a girlfriend, you know. Need to reinvent myself, maybe. I mean, let's be honest, if all the magazines are right, it's, you know, go to the gym, you know, get the guns, get the six-pack, you know. And I used to go to the gym, but I stopped going after that, you know, being on the treadmill. It really got inconvenient that my guide dog couldn't keep up. But, you know, I had a group of friends ask me not long ago, you know, what is it I want, you know, with from a girlfriend, and I said, well, I look for a nice personality, to which they laughed because I said the word look. And it's like, you know, well, I can't exactly say anything else, it doesn't make sense, does it? I listen for a personality. You know, I smell for a personality. Just, it's a bit different, isn't it? If I go on the street, I'm just there like I smell desperation. Get in the van, you'll do. And let's be honest, I mean, feeling for a personality, that could get awkward, couldn't it? It's just like, oh, you have two very firm and perky personalities, man. Or, you know, taste for a personality, make that one up yourself. But, you know, since I was last here, you know, we had Easter weekend. You know, I know that seems a while ago, but you know, I couldn't be bothered to say anything out, make up any other material. So here we are. But we had Easter weekend, and you know, I was quite sick after the weekend, not from you know, eating chocolate, but from drinking all the blood of Christ. There are some religious people who may see me make that joke, and well, they're lucky, aren't they? Yeah, I wish I could see myself make a joke. It'd be great. I mean, you know, I look in the mirror and I think, wow, that was 30 seconds wasted of my life, wasn't it? I mean, it probably would be a minute of my life, but you know, the mirror smashes. Don't you laughed. You heartless bastards. But, yeah, so... But let's be honest, going backwards to a girlfriend thing, because I'm talking about looks, you know, I think I would be a good boyfriend, you know. I mean, let's say we go to Alton Towers, we can skip the queue. It'd be good, isn't it? I can get you a free parking place. And also, I mean, if you're feeling frisky, there's always the disabled toilets. And I have the key to happiness. Indeed, George, indeed. By all means, as long as I don't see you saying it on YouTube, you know, that's fine. But, you know, with going back to these, you know, people call me, they would see me make it and call me a joke, call me a wanker for that joke. Yeah, well, screwed up there. Move on, Callum, that's what I'll do. No, they'll call me a wanker for that joke, which I never understood that as an insult, you know, especially when it's secondary school, you know, with loads of teenage boys calling each other wankers, you know. I mean, that was a thing people bragged about, you know. They're like, you're a wanker. It's like, yeah, mate, my record's 7 times a day. What's yours? By the way, that is a joke. Oh crap! I'm really screwing up these examples. Thank you for laughing. I realised that it may have not been the best time to wear a T-shirt that says "awesome, awesome, awesome" on it, but you know. It was good. This was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Bye.
In 1814 we took a little trip along with Colonel Packman down a mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans, and we bought the bloomin' British, the town of New Orleans. We
fired our guns and the British kept it coming. It wasn't quite as many as it was a while ago. Fire once more, they began a running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, we looked down the river till we see the British come. There must have been 100 of them beating on the drum. They stepped so high and they made the bugles ring. We sat beside the cotton fields and never said a thing. And then we
fired our guns and the British kept it coming. There wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fire once more and they began a running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, the captain said we could take him by surprise if we didn't fire our muskets till we looked them in the eyes. We stood quite still till we see the faces well, then we opened up the muskets and we really gave them well. We
Fired our guns and the British kept a coming. There wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fire once more and they began a running on down to Mississippi, to the Gulf of Mexico.
Well, we ran through the pride, we ran through the brambles, and we ran through the bushes where the rabbits wouldn't go. We ran so fast the hounds couldn't catch 'em, down to Mississippi, to the Gulf of Mexico. And they fired our guns and the British kept a coming. There wasn't not as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more and they began a running on down to Mississippi, to the Gulf of Mexico, down to Mississippi, to the Gulf of Mexico. Thank you. Alberta, let your head hang low. Alberta, let your head hang low. I'll give you more gold than your apron can hold, if you'll only let your head hang low. Alberta, tell me what's on your mind. Alberta, tell me what's on your mind. You keep me worried and bothered all of the time. Alberta, tell me what's on your mind. Alberta, don't you treat me unkind. Alberta, don't you treat me unkind. My heart's so sad 'cause I want you so bad. Alberta, don't you treat me unkind. Thank you very much.
It's a Bob Dylan song. Where's George gone? The place feels empty without him. Don't tell him that. Guns across the river, aiming at you. There's a lawman on your trail who'd love to catch you. Bounty hunters dancing all around dealing cards till dawn in the hacienda. Up to Boot Hill, they'd love to send you. Billy, you've been running for so long. The businessmen from Taos, they want you to go down. So they hired Mr. Garrett to force you to slow down. Billy, don't it make you feel so low down to be hunted by a man who was your friend? They say that Pat Garrett's got your number. Sleep with one eye open when you wonder. Every little sound just might be thunder. Thunder from the barrel of his gun. There's always another stranger sneaking glances. Some trigger-happy punk willing to take chances. Someone prepared to make advances. Advances on your spirit and your soul. There's needles behind the minds of crazy faces. There's bullet holes and rifles in their cases. There's always one more notch and 4 more aces. Billy, don't you turn your back on me. Thank you. Rock on line?
Yeah. Well, this year's a story about the Rock Island Line. And the Rock Island Line was a railroad that used to run down into New Orleans. And just before you get to New Orleans, there's a big toll gate where you got to pay the man some money, depending on what you got on board. And right now, there's a train coming on down the track, and the man at the toll gate, he shout down to the steam boy, say, "What you got on board there, boy?" And the steam boy, he sings something that goes a bit like this. I've got sheep, I've got cows, I've got horses, I've got pigs, I've got a old livestock, I got old livestock, I got old livestock. Well, the man at the toll gate, he shout down to the steam boy, say, you don't have to pay me no money, boy. You just get him on through.
Get him on through.
So the steam boy, he starts picking up a bit of steam. He starts picking up a bit of speed. Because he gets the other side, toll gate. Don't mind what he says now. So he turns back to the man at the toll gate. And he says, well, I fooled you, I got Pig-Iron, oh, Pig-Iron. He's going down the Rock Iron line. Lordy, it's a mighty good road. Well, the Rock Iron line is a mighty good road. The Rock Iron line is the road to ride. The Rock Iron line is a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride like a penny. Get a ticket from a station. The Rock Iron line. Well, it may be right and it may be wrong. I know you're gonna miss us when we're gone. Well, the Rock Iron line is a mighty good road. The Rock Iron line is the road to ride. The Rock Iron line is a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride like a penny. Get a ticket from the station on the Rock Iron line. Well, A, B, C, W, X, Y, Z. I love Jumbo and he loves me. Go! Well, the Rock Iron line is a mighty good road. The Rock Iron line is the road to ride. The Rock Iron line is a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride like a penny. Get a ticket from the station on the Rock Iron line. Well, I don't have a dollar and I don't have a dime. I'd sing another chorus if I had the time. I do. The Rock Iron line is a mighty good road. The Rock Iron line is the road to ride. The Rock Iron line is a mighty good road. If you want to ride, you gotta ride like a penny. Get your ticket from the station on the Rock Iron line. The train has now stopped. Mind the gap. Thank you very much. This is another old one. It's back from 1941. It's the Midnight Special. Well, I wake up in the morning when the ding-dong ring. I go over to the table. I see the same old thing. Nothing book upon the table. Nothing in my pen. I say anything about it. I get in trouble with a man. It's a Midnight Special. Shine a light on me. It's a Midnight Special. Shine a ever-loving light on me. If you ever go to America, well, you better walk right. You better not stagger. And you better not fight if the Jewish ever arrest you. Lord, and carry you down. And if the jury finds you guilty, you're penitentiary bound. It's a Midnight Special. Shine a light on me. It's a Midnight Special. Shine a ever-loving light on me. Yonder comes Miss Rosie. How in the world do you know? Well, I know her by her apron and the dress she wore, umbrella on her shoulder, a piece of paper in her hand. She's gonna tell the captain, Lord, I want my man. It's a Midnight Special. Shine a light on me. It's a Midnight Special. Shine a ever-loving light on me. It's a Midnight Special. Shine a light on me. It's a Midnight Special. Shine a ever-loving light on me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Jordan, for letting us play again. Appreciate it. Gotta go. Leave. Thank you.
Well done.
I'm plugging Josh.
So, was that a good show? I said, was that a good show?
Come on!
So, thank you very much to John Pullen and Greg. Is it Greg? It's Greg.
Greg.
It's Greg. And to those of you who are watching on the stream, thank you.
And good night.
However, it's not...